Mari. Hey, Catherine. Hey, have another taco. Okay, a couple of people figured it out. I flip all around. Hopefully people figure out how to get over to the new stream and start coming in here. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button on your way in, I would appreciate it. I'm gonna have to say that a lot, like the first 5 minutes, but got 18 people in here, 9 likes. We're at 50%. 13 likes, way better. Thank you guys. Sea of green signs. I don't understand what you're talking about calling America.
It is a little bit chilly. Well, hello there.
Well, hello.
I saw your bike ride earlier.
Yeah, awesome. So I went back and rewatched it, realized the bag I have on the front, it focused on that and everything was slightly out of focus. And then once I realized that, I couldn't unsee it. So taking the bag off next stream, moving the camera up a little bit.
Yeah.
Figuring it out though. Each stream's progressing forward. I'm hoping to have some quality bike streams here soon, by the summer at least. It was nice though. It was such a nice day to do that.
Yeah. Now it's chilly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and cook burgers.
Oh, bring a few back down. Man, we barely have more viewers than my bike stream now.
Really good physical therapist to finally get me to actually since then, after my second procedure, it's been great. It's way more. I have way more endurance and not so much weight just for being
Yes, the real enemy is on the other side of that gate.
right.
And then DC. Good point, have another taco. Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting the like button on the way in, it does really help out. Especially on nights like this.
Must be genetic.
Oh, thank you for switching to subscribers only mode. Sorry, I completely forgot. Wait, is this the first time Tommy's been maced? This can't be. Do they have Sudocon for them, or are they just trying to wash them with water? Oof. Yeah, just water is rough. Hey, if you guys are just coming into the stream, I'd really love it if you hit the thumbs up button. It really helps the stream out. Yeah, if you're having conflict with someone specific in chat, you can block individual people, and then you just won't have to see them, and that can be the end of that. That's a really good solution if you're having an issue with a specific person. Using milk to flush your eyes sounds like a good way to get a bacterial infection. Should tell them raw milk works better. Not really, Kathy. Blaze and Freya are over on this side talking to Mike. And we have one person holding a line over here. But yeah, we don't even have people over by Operation Inflation. Operation Inflation isn't set up. Yeah, Jordy's cat died, so Operation Inflation's taken a few days off.
Horizontal today, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I broke 100 views for the first time tonight.
Oh, shit.
It's been slow. I mean, it's slow across the street too, but
Yeah, tomorrow night's gonna be probably the night.
yeah. And Saturday, I think.
Well, it's supposedly like
I heard.
contingent. It's supposed to show up tomorrow night. And if
I
that
heard
happens,
both
then-
nights.
Oh, okay, maybe both nights. But
I could be wrong,
keep
but I
hearing-
thought they were saying Friday and Saturday.
okay, I heard for sure Friday, but
Yeah.
so it might get interesting.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Yeah, but dude, last night I seen you leaving early. I'm like, I was like, dude, I was surprised you lasted that long, man. It was fucking miserable, dude.
Yeah.
We're standing there like underneath the overhang, and
Oh.
I'm thinking to myself, why
Five,
did I come out here?
5 minutes, I just got drenched.
Oh, dude,
I mean,
it was
just
fucking,
absolutely.
It was just, like the sky just opened up and just fucking dumped, man. And it was cold, man. It was cold.
Yeah. Now I'm dressed super warm today because I remember being cold last night,
Yeah.
you know.
But like starting tomorrow, in new 60s again.
Yep.
We're getting these teasers, but hopefully the freezing or close to freezing temperatures are almost over. So.
I hope so. Okay, we're doing the goal a little early, guys. We're just barely hitting 100 views tonight. I only have a certain number of hours a week I'm able to stream. So if I hardly have any viewers and I'm not able to cover donations tonight, it's probably smarter for me just to call it a night and save these hours for something else. If I do get the donations, we'll go ahead and keep going till 10. Otherwise, I'll just make it an early night tonight.
Did you have one of those pastries?
Yeah.
Dude, those
Oh,
are
that's good. I'm gonna have to go try some of the chili here in a little
Well,
bit
I was
too.
thinking, I grabbed one of those. I was thinking it was a pastry or a dessert,
Mhm.
and I bit into it. I realized
Oh,
it
it's
was
cornbread?
cornbread with like jalapenos in it. And I used to eat all that hot stuff, but I can't handle it anymore. I was like, oh man.
I'm not a big cornbread fan, but cornbread with jalapeno sounds like it might be good.
Yeah, well, like when my mom would make fresh cornbread with the butter and honey on it, that was a different story. And then make, it'd be along with some other entree or something. It was pretty good usually.
If you're thinking you're getting a pastry though.
No, I went to take a bite out of it, and I'm like, oh no, and then I go, what's this green shit in there? And I'm like, my stomach just can't. I don't know, but just as I got older, I can't handle it anymore. Felt bad. I threw it for the rats to eat later. I thought it wasn't supposed to rain tonight, but I don't know.
I'd set up my spring around 7 supposed to clear up, but yeah, these clouds
A little suspect.
might be telling a different story.
I didn't see have another taco except for that one day.
Yeah, he's been in chat. I'm sure he'll be down this weekend.
He's funny, man. It's like well, the one night he was down here, like, so I was here, but then I went and watched a little bit of his feed. And I mean, there was almost nobody here the day he was down here, but he has a gift to gab where he just sits there and fucking goes and goes and goes. And just off the top of his head, he just talks about, you know,
That's
whatever.
you kind of have to do that.
Yeah.
On slow nights, you know.
I was laughing. I don't know. He's kind of he's a funny dude.
I was doing that on my bike stream today. I was just kind of trying to like keep the narration
Oh, you
going.
had another one going?
Yeah, but it's hard when you're just talking to yourself, you know.
Oh yeah, and then people are looking at you. Well, maybe once they realize you're live streaming.
But I mean, most people don't. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
I'm just a dude walking down the street talking to himself, you know. Or maybe they think like I have speakerphone on or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
I mean, the days of people walking around with like Bluetooth earpieces talking on the phone, I think normalized it a little bit.
Yeah, I remember when that first started. I was like, really tripped me out.
You'd
I'm like,
think people were
I'm
just
like
nuts.
thinking somebody's talking to me, and then I realized, fuck, are they just talking to themselves? And then, you know, that's when they just had the Bluetooth with just in one ear, you know? Like the Jabra instead of the
Oh, I can't. So many times people were like near me and they'd answer the phone and say hi, and you'd turn and say hi back, and then they're like on the phone.
Well, what bugs me now is like what are the ones, the Apple ones, and well, all the different brands, but they're in both ears, right? So they can't hear a damn thing besides whenever they got music going on. But the technology is so good now, sometimes you can't even see them, and so I'll make small talk. I'm on the bus or
The
whatever. I'm gonna
person's
say
just
something
like-
to the person, and they're like, they finally realize I'm talking to them, and then they go, oh wait, and then they pull it
yeah.
out, and I'm like, so what I used to do, even up to like now, when you would get I don't know if they even come anymore with the iPhones, but when they used to have the plug-in, and now you can plug it into the charging port, the two. I would cut off the ear that didn't have the control on it.
Yeah.
And so I would only use one side of it. It still worked. And because I can't stand cutting off all my hearing.
Well, now they have the noise canceling and the pass through.
Oh, okay.
I actually have these earphones. They're really cool. They clip around your ear and they just sit right here so you can hear the music or whatever, but your ear's like completely unimpeded so you can perfectly hear
'Cause
around.
To me, that's like, I want to be able to hear just in case something crazy happens.
Yeah, I have those for bike rides because I don't dare put like headphones in my ears and ride around. Like
No,
you
I
have
mean,
to hear what's
yeah.
going on. Oh, my chat wasn't scrolling.
Yeah, shit. Because you say you get less people watching normally on horizontal anyway.
Yeah, but I had so few people watching on vertical, I figured what's the point? I might as well go horizontal.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah, I had like 120 people watching. Now
That's
I have
weird
95.
because there was like nobody here yesterday. When I walked up to you, I think you had you said you had 400 at one time, or almost 400.
Yeah, so Tommy's downtown and he got maced like 20 minutes ago, so everyone's watching
Oh,
that, I think.
right on. I'm not going to complain about that. Sorry about your views, dude.
Right?
Hopefully, well, I mean, depending on how long you hang out, hopefully it'll pick up.
Yeah, well, I may just call it a night early and come back
We'll
down
save up
tomorrow.
the energy for tomorrow.
I'm only allowed to, so it's not how many hours I can stream, but I'm only allowed to like work so many hours a month, which, you know, any hour I'm on counts as working. So, you know, if I take off an hour and a half early from this, that gives me an hour and a half that I can do a bike stream or something else.
Is that a limit that from YouTube?
No, it's personal stuff that limits me.
So it all tallies up and counts as hours. I don't even think a lot of people know. Like, did you know Richard's got a job?
I did.
Yeah. So I think he works like 20 hours a week or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he's on
maybe
assistance, and so I don't know if he's required to work, but he's got I forget where he said he works. But yeah, he works.
Could you imagine having a customer service job?
No, it's got to be. Well, I don't know. I can't remember. He's told me what he does, and I can't remember. But it's either warehouse or it's something.
Yeah.
Pretty much like the same thing all the time. So it's something that most people could do.
That's awesome though.
Yeah. Well, he just said like the only thing he cannot do is like like whatever he has to wear at work might have a symbol of the company. He can't like come down here and protest with the. Because I think he had a job in the past that he did that, and he got fired like right away.
Like Tommy got fired from his job. I don't think he was wearing a shirt, but like
dude, like but that is if you're working at a phone store, that's entirely customer service. And that's not a good face on it.
I mean, I'm just saying like there's all sorts of jobs that like they do not want like you public facing down at a protest like being associated with their work.
But especially it's one thing to come down and do your thing, but another thing to like square off and fucking fight people on live feeds.
Yeah.
And and just the rhetoric that he's spewing out.
Yeah, it's not in line with
over half your fucking customer base is going to be just disgusted and say, I'm not going to go there just because that guy's working.
Yeah, that's just a massive liability.
That always tripped me out too on the. I'm not saying you should leave politics out of everything, but if you're like a successful, say, a musician, or you're into something where your customer base is pretty much from everybody, right?
Yeah.
As soon as you open your mouth about something, that can cut off.
Well,
even when it took Taylor Swift forever to come out, and she backed Kamala and kind of badmouthed Trump. But at that point, she is so fucking big. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's the thing. You either have to be tiny or huge.
Yeah.
Either so small it doesn't matter or so big that it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you're, if
you're like one of those one-name stars, one-name, Cher, Madonna, it's not gonna matter too much. But even Elon. So I remember I was still in the Bay Area when he started his company and they retrofitted an old auto plant. I can't remember if it was Nissan or one of them. And I was reading up on it. Man, that seems pretty cool, And for the longest time, I thought, man, that's a great deal. If you look at the videos of how everything's automated in that.
Yeah.
It's kind of brilliant, right? But as soon as he fucking opened his mouth about politics, he just fucked himself because he was so over the top.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. If he was just like, I'm Republican and I have like straight Republican views, like you'd lose people.
Yeah, but not.
But
all of a sudden he's like right in there, like whatever that.
Throwing Heil Hitler's out.
And then that whatever title he had, where he was like,
Doge or whatever.
Yeah, he was like responsible for firing thousands of people.
Yeah, that's not.
Well, and the guys I felt sorry for is like the repercussions from that is then all of a sudden anybody who's got a fucking Tesla is like the enemy,
Yeah.
Which I'm like, dude, come on. I mean, these guys. I found, a couple years earlier than when he opened his mouth, I got a Tesla. I'm like, dude, where I'm from, people thought like that's the smartest thing on earth.
Right,
like electric car.
Yeah, it's saving the environment.
So now this guy's had this car for a couple of years, and you're gonna like torch his car.
I saw a lot of bumper stickers right after that happened in Portland that were like anti-Elon Tesla Club.
Yeah,
and stuff.
so they were putting it on there to.
I bought this before Elon went crazy.
Well, it was smart. Just protect yourself.
Yeah.
You have a good night. Hopefully,
Okay.
maybe you can get some donations or something.
Oh, we'll see. Or I just have an early night.
Yeah,
You know?
if not, are you going to be at the regular 7 tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be down here at 7 tomorrow.
I'll probably see you.
Okay, I'll see you, Mike. Yeah, so tomorrow looks like it's going to be a really big night. Wait, did my goal not start? What the hell? Okay, yeah, we have the goal. So no cash apps or anything. The goal is still 30 bucks right now. And we have about 15 minutes left in it. If we don't hit the goal, we'll wrap it up and save our time for another night. Yeah, the amount of mace that gets sprayed down here is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, mace shouldn't be normalized, you know. Keys, glasses, phone, mace. That's how it feels with me, K-Girl. Every time I come down here, I have to make sure that I remember to pack it. Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and mace. I don't think there really is much of a difference between mace and bear mace other than the size of the can. Bear mace comes in, you know, like 16 or 32 ounce bottles, where a normal can of mace is like 4 ounces. And the bear mace sprays it out much quicker, so you're just getting way more mace on someone. Yeah, that's very true, Sandy. Awesome. I appreciate that, Lita. Grateful Gal, thank you for the $10. Grateful says showing support regardless of when you log out tonight. Thank you. I appreciate that very much, Grateful Gal. You know, it's whether I'm down here for an hour or hour and a half or 3 hours, it still costs me gas. It's a little bit less on data, but there's still you know, it costs me something to come out here every night. So I do get to take the night off early, and it's a little cheaper data wise and stuff, but that does put us $20 away from our goal, though. Tomorrow's gonna be like a Patriot gathering down here. I believe there's gonna be counter protesters from outside of the area coming in, and they're gonna try and do like a takeover style thing. Can we ever rename the Patriots poll tomorrow? Absolutely. Stella B, thank you for the $9.99. Stella B says, thank you for always showing up, and F-Ice. That does just put us $10 away, so 10 more bucks and I will stay out here all night, regardless of whether we have many viewers or not. If I can cover my expenses, I'm fine staying out here, even if we don't have a lot of people viewing. But it's hard for me to, justify using my hours up if I can't cover my expenses and I'm not, not sending it out to a ton of people. I'm hoping to, if we do keep streaming, maybe, Tommy and Ground Zero will go off the air at some point or something, and we'll pick up a few views. But we are 2/3 of the way towards the goal now. Let me just double check and make sure we didn't get any Venmo or Cash App. If you want to donate, Venmo and Cash App go a lot farther than YouTube Supers, because neither of them take a fee or a significant fee. Both Venmo and Cash App are just PretendMedia, all one word. I also have a Ko-Fi that people can donate to, and you can donate with a credit card or PayPal that way without having to sign up for any service. That is ko-fi.com/PretendMedia, so ko-fi.com/PretendMedia. If you donate on Ko-Fi, let me know in chat so I can count it towards the goal, or if it's after the goal, just so I can thank you, because I don't see those immediately. Also, I don't talk about this much anymore, but I have an Amazon wish list. You can buy me supplies directly if you'd rather donate that way. Some people prefer just buying me things I need, and I have all sorts of stuff on there, from like cables that I go through every month to nice cameras if you wanted to, spend a ton of money, to personal protection type stuff. We were talking about different ways to protect myself, and pretty much everything we talked about I just put up there in case someone thinks it's a good idea and has the ability to help me with that. Yeah, I have a lot of different stuff on there. If people are more comfortable, supporting me with actual products instead of money. And that link is in my description, or I think if you hit !Amazon in chat, it'll do it. Hey girl, thank you for the $9.99. That basically there we go. I accidentally muted trying to heart K-Girl's donation. We should be back though. Thank you, K-Girl. I'll take that into account. I'll stay out at least for a little while. Either way. Can I post a link for the Amazon? Can someone post the Amazon wishlist link? I believe if you hit exclamation point Amazon. Let me see if I can go on my stream and do it. Does that do it? There, that should be the Amazon link right there. Oh, is that link not working, Bree? We can do this the old-fashioned way. There, that one should for sure work. I know I would really appreciate that. I'm sure Have Another Taco would as well. My hope is that tomorrow night people are going to have other things to focus on with the counter protesters down here, but you never know. Weekends are what really make me nervous now. I'm hoping next weekend I'll be all right with, or this upcoming weekend I'll be all right with people just having other stuff to focus on, but you never know. Pocket Sandy, I don't think I got any footage of what happened with you last weekend, but if you find anything that I filmed, you always can absolutely use anything of mine. That goes for anybody down here. If I have evidence you guys can use, you guys can always use my videos. And if you need me to like cut it down or send it to you in a specific format or anything like that, just email me at info@pretendmedia.live and I'm happy to, I'm happy to make anything like that happen. Yeah, email me, Pocket. I'm happy to help in any way I can. $35T. Headed back to the Alberta house. What's the Alberta house? Saturday night, Friday night, tomorrow night there should be a bunch of people down here.
Are they gonna throw more dildos?
I think that was kind of a one-time thing. That was pretty fun last weekend though.
That was pretty expensive.
I guess for whoever bought the dildos, I don't know who provided them, but
So tomorrow night?
tomorrow night there should be a bunch of people down here. Probably 7? Kenneth, I think you're the troll in this situation. Hate to say it. Yeah, the person sitting on the sidewalk's okay. She just sits there and crochets. Knitters Against Fascism group in Portland. I wonder if that's the same people that used to come out here and do their, like, they would come out once a week and kind of have like a knitting circle out here, and they would provide yarn and knitting needles for people that wanted to knit, teach people how to knit. It was a really cool thing. That was back a few months ago when there was a lot more going on down here. Knitters Against Fascism sounds like an awesome group, though. Oh, I like Park Rose Permaculture. She has some really good videos. She is prolific, though. She posts several times a day. That'd be awesome if they came back down. I'd love to see them out here again. Hopefully, as the weather warms up and things get nicer down here, a lot more stuff like that will start happening again. It's just hard to get people out in the middle of winter when it's cold and rainy, you know. Even a night like tonight, like it was supposed to rain tonight, so, you know, I'm sure a lot of people just made other plans. We're finally getting a few more people into this stream. We're up to 170. If people are joining late or just getting in here, I'd really love it if you hit the thumbs up button. It really does help help the stream out on nights like tonight. Thank you, whoever just hit the thumbs up button. Oh, 2 more. We're up to 81. Thank you, guys. I have never seen Park Rose Permaculture at ICE, but maybe I didn't recognize her. Maybe she comes down at different times than me. When you get your Soros check, I can have it all. Well, I'll probably have gotten my Soros check, so I won't need it so tired. George Soros is a very rich progressive Democrat. I think he might be a billionaire. Oh, 7.5 billion. The right likes to pretend he funds everything. How did this become a sex world stream? Sounds like it was an epic place. Are Tommy and Ground Zero still streaming? One of my bike rides after dark, I could visit some epic sex shops. They probably wouldn't let me film in the sex shops, but there's some pretty epic ones around Portland. I could drive by the outside of them. I am looking forward to the weather getting nice enough that I can do some after dark bike rides. I'll have to do like downtown and Old Town and kind of some of the bar spots, some of the places that are popping. There's some sex shops around there I could ride by. Have a good night, Beckwan. Are you gonna yeah, you'll be on tomorrow, yeah? Oh, it's starting to get chilly out here. I think it's time for gloves. Not quite time for hand warmers, but time for gloves. Don't tell Brie I stole her gloves again. Those are the ones we found on that mushroom hunting walk up in Forest Park. They're small for me to get on, but they fit well once I squeeze my hands into them. I've been looking. I don't think I've seen a single ICE agent behind that gate all night.
I heard somebody stole my gloves.
Oh, I'm busted. What brings you down here tonight?
Just heading home.
Should I flip it? Oh, you're busted. Can I flip the camera?
Yeah. Oh, you can actually see my purple. Hey, everybody. Surprise visit.
I was
Hello.
not expecting that.
There's a lot of dogs down here, huh?
There are a few dogs down here tonight.
Hey, Moa. Yep. Hey, Taco. Who else we got? Oh, Catherine. Hi. I figured I wasn't gonna drive right by in front.
Yeah,
Maybe
I did
Marissa-
today. I
You
did a honk drive by, but I don't usually. We are the cutest, Queen.
Oh, thank you. How do
We're
you
the-
pull up your chat?
We're
Weird.
the cutest couple. Is your dad doing any better today, Queen?
Yeah. Boy, he's got his camera up like 10 feet over my head. You're so tall.
That's low for me.
Gotta bring it down to my level.
Well, I try and have
pull
it
up the
so calm. You
There
just
we go.
gotta scroll up on that side. I kind of try and have it
Thanks,
high
Stella.
enough you can see over cars a little bit when they drive by.
Yeah, that's funny. So you had like 30, 40 people watching, and now there's like nothing going on. You got almost 200 people.
Uh-huh.
What are
Yeah,
those?
when there were people out here, those are nitrous bottles that were sitting under the
Oh.
tree that I brought over here last night because it looked really bad having them over there. But they were too heavy for me to take home, so I just set them over here hoping someone would dispose of them.
Sorry to hear that, Queen. Are you with your dad tonight, Queen? Hopefully tomorrow is a good day.
Yeah. Look at all these cars. Just, like, this is a side street, and every once in a while you'll just get like lines of cars coming down here in either direction. I don't understand it.
What's a 35R? An R before?
Wait, 35R? I'm used to the 35T.
What the hell is a 35T? No late visits. Oh man. Didn't we have a measles thing recently around here somewhere?
No, but there was a national thing.
Oh. Yeah, measles is no joke, especially for the elderly.
I remember getting my measles, mumps, rubella vaccine when I was in middle school. They pulled me out of class because I think I had gotten vaccinated, but my mom had lost the records or something.
Oh, you're in Gresham, Queen. So about that measles outbreak in Portland, huh?
35R and 35T different how far they go. Okay.
35R is like you get off right here, and 35T is till the bus stops.
Till it hits the end of the line.
Night, Tina. Unfortunately, I just came back from Gresham Way. I like to go out to the Sandy, stick my foot in. I didn't go down today. I was gonna put my foot in fishing pole or something, but it was kind of cold.
Only in Bree's world is this river weather, but
I was considering whether or not I should put a jacket on tonight.
I am bundled up just because it was so cold last night. I overdressed, but I'm kind of glad I did because the temperature dropped probably 10 degrees in the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was crazy. So much for the both of our phone forecasts. And Dave on the news, he was saying it was going to be sunny all week. I guess he won today.
How dare him?
How dare him?
I got my little bike ride in today, though. I'm happy. Scroll up.
Scroll up. I'm just afraid by touching your phone that I'm going to somehow end the stream or something. RSV. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh.
Dave lies. My mom worships him every time I talk to her. She's like, Dave says it's going to be nice out. I'm like, that means it's going to rain. Storm, tornado, hurricane.
It can't be any worse than Alexa.
It could be.
Alexa screwed me over plenty of times this year.
Oh, I'm gonna snatch some of your water.
Yeah, snap some more water.
Have you ever shown the stickers on your water bottle?
No.
Can I?
Sure.
I gotta show you guys his water bottle. Well, you can zoom in. It's got his PretendMedia stickers on it.
A few other
And then,
stickers.
oh, what's this one? I don't know what that one is, but I like this JD Vance one. You can see it's holographic. Got that from PDX Ice Juggler. He's got a lot of cool stickers too. There's a skate bear.
So, of all the weird things I collect, one of them is vintage REI Nalgene bottles.
And that's an understatement. What do you call a collection when you've got one for every day of the year?
I don't have that many, but anytime I see a vintage REI branded Nalgene bottle, especially in a color I don't have, I have to pick it up. Especially these 48 ounce ones. The 48 ounce ones are hard to find.
I just poured half of that down my shirt. Well, now I'm cold.
The 32 ounce are a dime a dozen.
They are. What?
Don't just click over here.
Click over there. Yeah, guys, chat from Nathan's phone's kind of annoying. It disappears after about 2.5 seconds, and then you risk touching the phone, and, you know, who knows.
The real Nalgene fans know they never made a consumer 48 ounce narrow mouth bottle, but they make scientific and industrial supplies, and they made a 48 ounce narrow for their scientific
Son of a bitch.
supply Nalgene bottles. I'm trying to get my hands on one of those.
I left my e-cigarette in the car. How dare you let me do that, Nathan? It was all because of the gloves.
I used to wrap duct tape around the bottom of my Nalgene bottle since everything can be fixed with duct tape. That's not a bad idea. Like a couple of wraps around so you can unwrap it and use it on stuff. No, Nalgenes are supposed to be BPA free.
Or did they have like pre-BPA free Nalgene bottles? Was I in high school when I got my first one? Probably. Yeah, classic.
I use my Nalgene bottles in the winter when it's cold, and then I have a collection of Hydro Flask and 50/50 bottles for the summer.
Are Stanley Cups still a thing? Remember that whole ridiculous trend?
I've never owned a Stanley. If I find one at the bins, I'll pick it up though.
Good night, gay girl.
I mean, I have Stanley thermoses. I have a few of those in different sizes. Oh, are you out of here, K-Girl? Are you gonna be on tomorrow? Oh, up to 182 viewers.
Hit that thumbs up, K-girl. I'm sure you already did, but just in case.
I'm sure K-Girl hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
If anyone's joining us later, though, I'd love if you hit the thumbs up button. It does help these streams out.
And thanks.
We're at 96, only 4 more to get up into the triple digits.
All right, night, K-girl. Thank you for your donation tonight.
Yes, thank you, K-Girl. 97, 3 away.
Ooh.
3 away from triple digits.
Do you think they have extra BPA bottles that are vintage?
99, who's going to be lucky number 100? Next person's number 100.
Oh,
101.
Oh, did you catch that message, Nathan?
What?
Might have some vintage Nalgene bottles.
Oh, nice.
Well, not Nalgene, REI. REI specifically.
Well, that's
loves
yes, I
those.
like the REI Nalgene bottles. I don't know why. I think because they made, like, over the years, different REI logos. So it's fun. Okay, whoever was the 100th person to like should jump in chat and let us know who they were.
Do you think it was Trump?
I think it was probably Tommy.
I was going to say that, but thank you, Tommy, for the like.
Thank you, Tommy, for the 100th like. 103 likes, 105 likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I really do appreciate it.
I like that about you guys. We're starting to sound like channels we watch. Please hit that like and subscribe. Hit the bell, you guys. Be notified. See you later. No, we're not going anywhere.
Caress that like
Hey,
button and
Xnala,
smash the hell out of the subscribe.
Smash that like.
And caress the subscribe.
That was loud.
I don't know, were you possessed?
Probably. Is that a star or a planet? Of course, I'm looking up.
Tommy's giving himself a milk sponge bath right now. He can't talk. Are they still streaming? Ridiculous.
Sucks I got Mace, but I don't know if they've figured out that water is not the best way to get rid of that.
I mean, water's better than milk, but water's not super effective.
Kind of spreads the love, huh? Mace bath.
Streaming in the bath.
Oh, so tired, please, no.
Yeah, I don't want to see anyone get maced. I don't want to see anyone get hurt. At the same time, if you're trying to avoid getting maced, riling people up isn't the best way to do that. Not saying it's okay for anyone to be macing anyone else.
Let's see. Do. Oh, I'm getting a shoulder massage. All right.
I don't want to see anyone get maced either. I don't want to be compelled to testify.
Yeah, you know, you got a point there.
Yeah. If you don't want to be maced, taunting people to mace you is generally probably not the best way to go about it, but, you know, people shouldn't be macing people either way. But it's not a great way to not be maced.
It kind of feels almost like you should go through some kind of training if you're given a bottle of mace or can mace, whatever. like,
Yeah.
you know, police do and all that kind of thing. They have to get sprayed, and then they know what it's like, know how to deal with it when you get sprayed, know what it's going to be like for somebody else if you spray them.
There is, yeah, definitely just way too much mace going off on either side down here. You know, it started out being a problem with flashlights, and then it was mace. Well, no, flashlights, megaphones, mace, and it just keeps escalating. And if there's no end to it, someone's going to get really hurt down here at some point. You can't just keep escalating the situation.
I think I'm gonna go take a look at this sign in a minute after she's done talking to them. Oh, yeah, the camera's kind of blowing in the wind and the picture looks pretty good. Test the patience of a human. Yeah.
Hey, we have 3 people in front of the building finally. Call that a crowd.
Should make a...
Need a picture book of all the chud side actors in this drama. You know, they made Garbage Pail Kids of us.
Yep. You know, to be honest, I kind of like Garbage Pail Cards. They had the spirit, but his eyes are still burning. Someone should tell him to get
Tommy
some milk.
said they're going to Western Oregon University tomorrow at noon if anyone's interested. Where is Western Oregon University? Is that in Portland? I don't know.
Agree, do. There's oh,
Monmouth. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a ways away.
So I put in our Discord protest group, it's not a protest, but I thought it'd be kind of cool maybe to check out. I'm not sure if Nathan was gonna go. It was a TriMet saying goodbye to a certain type of their streetcar.
The Type 1 Max, the original
Type 1 Max.
I rode the first Type 1 Max on the first day the Max train opened. My mom and my aunt took me and my brother, and we were shoulder to shoulder on that thing at the 60th Street station, and we rode it to Lloyd Center. I think back then it only went out to Gateway. It went from Gateway to downtown.
Yeah, so it's Hollywood
Transit Center.
What's that park there?
Oh no, at Lloyd Center?
Yeah, Holiday Park.
Holiday Park.
I was almost there. They're saying you can go like take pictures, go sit on the train, take pictures. I think you can even like sign it or graffiti it or something. Where do you think they're gonna put it?
They put the one Type 1 train in a electric transportation museum or something somewhere in Oregon.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the trolley bench. I'm looking over. They have a couch there?
Yeah. Oh, in case anyone missed it yesterday, they cleaned up the trolley stop and they removed the bench from the trolley stop. And then a couch arrived. Whoop.
A couch arrived.
Yeah, so now instead of the trolley bench, there's a couch over there.
You think the city brought the couch, Joe? I know what you mean.
The memorial's taken down. I think they have another smaller memorial over there, but they're planting flowers now also. Hollywood's your old neighborhood. That's where I grew up, Mari. well, not quite Hollywood, kind of up by Normandale Park. But yeah, that's my old stomping grounds. I went to Fernwood and Grant.
Okay, Lita, cool. Yeah, always up for new ideas, because
Yeah, absolutely.
one of the hardest things has been finding where all these protests are, and in addition to that, just finding other interesting things that people want to see in Portland, or hey, even outside of Portland. One of these days we'll do the Tacoma thing.
I'd really like to go down there and see that. It's, you know, it's tough because it's 2.5 hour drive, and if there's nothing down there for a 5-hour round trip for like a 15-minute video, it's kind of hard to justify. But maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll take a trip down there for another reason, or spend the night in Seattle or something and see it.
I have a feeling it's going to be kind of chilling in a way. There's been talk of, you know, you can hear people screaming from outside. That's
Getting
horrible.
a big group to go to Tacoma would be really awesome. I'd love to be a part of something like that.
I'm just looking for cameras. I thought that was a camera over there. I think that's a spotlight or something. There's gargoyle. What's all that shit on top of there? Is that cinder block?
Yeah.
Weird. Can I turn the camera to show? I'm sure they're like, what the hell are they talking about?
See if you can figure out.
Let's see if I can figure out this gimbal thing. It's got a little...
Yep, you're gonna have to joystick it up.
It's got a joystick. Sorry, I'm new at this. Up. There we go. There's a gargoyle.
Blocks on a gargoyle.
It looks like there's like cinder blocks up here or something. Not quite sure why. Queen's asking, are you planning on starting later tomorrow?
Let's go. No, I was planning on being down here at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Is there a reason I should be down here at a different time? Did you guys see the address?
Oh, what'd they do?
The one is now a penis.
I'm surprised they haven't changed it to tiny little numbers.
If we got a group of people up to go up to Tacoma, we could probably take a couple of people in our car.
Yeah.
Maybe get a couple of carloads of people or something. I don't know.
Joe, I love you. No offense, but if you're blind, I probably wouldn't want to have you drive, but you could passenge in the car and you seem like you'd be fun.
Yeah, no driving, Joe.
No driving, Joe. I'm bad enough.
You're not that bad.
The gargoyle is cool. Did we ever figure out if it was pre-ice or just happened to be there?
Pre-ice, I think.
Fuck ice! Fuck ice! Show us your fuck ice
Fuck
emojis!
ice!
Couldn't have said it better myself. I can hear your fuck eyes a million miles away. Yeah, it sniffles.
I do. I always sniffle out here when it gets cold.
They're contagious. Volunteer to be a designated driver at the bar. Well, that's, hey, better than somebody drinking and driving.
I don't know. Is someone drinking and driving or someone blind and driving?
Is it a Tesla?
Has anyone local in Tacoma done a story? Not that I know of. I do know a couple of people. I think DJ Darren and Persian B from Portland went down there, and no one was down there.
DJ Colton and Persian.
DJ Colton. Okay.
Yeah, he's who we thought DJ Darren was for the longest time, but wasn't. Yeah, they said it was just the two of them and nobody else. Which is kind of crazy.
Hey, good night, Catherine.
Oh, night, Catherine. It must be either really late where you are or early.
Fuck eyes!
Gross. Thank you, so tired. I was just doing the same.
What are we looking at?
Can't really. It's not the greatest view, but
Hold on.
no, he's doing that purposely. I think. Whoop, that
Perfect. I can just sync the time up that way. Can you grab the link from that?
Yeah. We also already got it. Wait a second. And capture.
Almost no views on that. Bree and I are doing hand signals at each other.
We're learning sign language. Teaching each other our own signs and we don't know what they mean.
There's an ICE detention spot in Tukwila. I know the big detention center in Tacoma. Is it just a little one in Tukwila, or like kind of like this, like a processing center?
Does she leave her sign there when she takes off?
Mace.
Who's Brandon?
I don't know. Hey, Hog Watcher.
Hey, Hogwater. Mace.
Hoping the automotive shop wraps the gargoyle in a really cool design. That'd be awesome. Yeah, it's getting chilly out here tonight. I can see my breath all of a sudden. Good night, Queen.
Good night, Queen. Give hugs to your dad when you see him for us.
Yeah. Is he off the air now?
Let's go. Oh, she's back. That is a Brie outfit and a half. I like it.
I love her outfit. It is absolutely amazing.
You gotta this is not a normal Brie outfit, but you gotta show my well, you'll see it when I walk across the street.
What? Her dress, leggings, and leather jacket?
At least it's black and white and black and white. You know, patterns and patterns go together. Doesn't matter what pattern and what pattern.
That's Bree's fashion beliefs.
So I'm gonna head over.
You're gonna head across the street?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna go say hi. Are cars coming? Any buses coming?
No cars, no buses. Make sure
Gargoyles?
you use the crosswalk.
Is
I'm
ice?
kidding.
Is there ice in the crosswalk?
Jaywalker! Bree's taking pictures. Not sure what's going on over there, but
Yeah, the cave, the body. Yeah, it's got pockets. About 3 to 5 months.
3 to 5 months to make that outfit. Wow.
They get going in 15 minutes.
Oh. 35T. Stephen Miller is an evil, vile Nazi. I agree.
I pretend.
What?
I pretend.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, a scavenger hunt? Oh, where's Robert's scavenger hunt? That would be fun. Bree's filming the tree over there. Oh, getting tree shots is harder and landscape. No honk from the 35T this time. That makes the Trimount honks more special when they do honk, though. This gimbal likes to float sometimes. I'm not touching it, and it's just deciding it wants to slowly scroll on its own. Now the gimbal's slowly doing its thing again. I'm not touching it at all, it's just... Change it to a different mode. This thing's got a mind of its own right now. I've gotten this gimbal soaking wet a few times. It's a miracle it's still going, I think. 50 tree. She's big.
I went to check out the sidewalk art. Man, it's so beautiful. I took some pictures I'll throw up in Discord. And I checked out Antrifa, looking good. And wow, she is in full bloom, isn't she?
She is. Her leaves are coming in.
Very much so. Wow, what was it, like a week ago? Those
That
sticks?
was bare branches, yeah. I think I'm gonna knock off a couple of minutes early. 2 of the 3 donations said I didn't have to stay out here, so I think we did pretty good staying to about 9:50. But my legs are getting tired.
9:47 on my phone. I don't know.
I know, but we're gonna milk it for a couple of more minutes here. I'm going to say my thank yous to the donators. We had 3 people that donated today.
Oh, so I had K-Girl, Grateful Gal, and who else?
Stella B.
Stella B.
They all donated $10. K-Girl, Grateful Gal, and Stella B. And it has been some time since I thanked my Patreon, so I think I should probably do that as well.
What type of tree is it? I'm gonna zoom over. I'm trying this gimbal thing. Woo!
I'm pretty sure we don't have any new Patreon members. I haven't updated the list, and a couple may have dropped off, so they're gonna get a free shout out. But thank you to Percy, still our only sustaining supporter. Our recognized supporters are Lita, Emmett, Michael, Ari, and Grateful Renee. And our $5 a month supporters are Noala, Lisa, Stemrizzler, Becca, So Tired, Mala, and Diane. Thank you guys. You guys keep this stream going. Having even a small, consistent income from month to month is really important for me. So those donations mean an awful lot. If you're interested in supporting this stream on an ongoing basis, I do have the Patreon. It starts at $5 a month, and that's patreon.com/PretendMedia. I also have a Cash App and a Venmo for one-time donations. Those are both just Pretend Media, all one word. Also, you can support me directly by buying just items I need on Amazon. I have an Amazon wish list in my description. I have everything in there from like high ticket items just down to like cables I use all the time. You can also donate just like money and gift cards through Amazon. And someone said a while ago, if you have unused like Amazon gift card funds, you can use those to buy me an Amazon gift card. So if you just have extra money sitting over in Amazon, you can just send that over as well. So there's a bunch of different ways you can support me. I actually am gonna get some revenue tonight, probably from ads, because we didn't have any copyrighted music, but typically I don't, and I depend on you guys entirely to support the stream. And you guys in general do, and I thank you very much for that. You guys make this stream possible. There's no possible way I'd be able to be out here 5 or 6 days a week, 3 hours a night otherwise. And thank you to everyone that tuned in. Thank you to everyone that liked the stream. And any new subscribers I had tonight, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. If you've been watching for a while and you haven't subscribed, I would really love it if you did so. It makes it a lot easier to find my nightly streams too if you're subscribed.
So tired. I was trying to research the tree, so Google AI is kind of funny. I took a picture of the tree and it said, that looks like a tree at Southwest Waterfront near ICE facility, but it didn't say what kind of tree.
Well, it's an ice tree. It's a tree tree.
It said some kind of deciduous, so.
I support you because you sound like Beavis. Do you support me, Molly? That's kind of funny, actually. Okay, I think it
reminds me of that Beavis and Butthead SNL skit. I don't think he sounded at all like Beavis.
I do kind of mumble and fumble over my words, and I wouldn't call myself the most eloquent speaker, but I fumble my way through and get to the point eventually. Bike rack?
That is a weird bike rack. Oh, lovely Southwest Waterfront.
It is kind of nice down here. You can smell the river a little bit tonight. That cold air coming off the river, though.
I've heard people say they can smell the rain. I don't think I've heard anyone say they can smell the river and that big the Willamette. I don't know if that's good or not.
the Willamette's clean now. You can even swim in it. They have Poets Beach that they opened up. The Willamette used to be a filthy river when I was a kid, but they say it's clean enough to swim in now.
And those log raft things you used to talk about. I wish I could have seen that.
Oh man, yeah. Back when I was a kid, they have log rafts of hundreds or thousands of logs that length of football fields, and they float the logs down the river to Longview, I guess, probably to the sawmills. They don't do that anymore. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, guys. I'll be out here at 7 o'clock tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in.